Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for August 11th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, August 11th, 1877, American astronomer Asaph Hall discovered the two moons of Mars. He named them Phobos and Deimos. In Greek mythology, these are the sons of Ares and Aphrodite. Deimos is the Greek word for panic, and Phobos is the Greek word for fear. Also, on this day in 1909, the ocean liner S.S. Arapahoe was the first ship to use the S.O.S. radio distress call. Its wireless operator, T.D. Haubner, radioed for help after a propeller shaft snapped while off the coast at Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. The call was heard by the United Wireless station at Hatteras. And on this day in 1992, the Mall of America, the biggest shopping mall in the country, opened in Bloomington, Minnesota, near Minneapolis.
Word power!
Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word mediocre. If something is mediocre, it means it's average or unimpressive. Now, if you don't work hard on a project from school, your teacher might say, you know, this is a mediocre report. It isn't nearly as good as your other work. The word mediocre comes from a combination of two Latin words, the word for middle and the word for jagged peak. So if you don't work your hardest, you'll only make it halfway up the mountain, and you won't get to see the spectacular view at the top.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the largest lizard on the planet? The answer is the Komodo dragon. The male Komodo dragon can grow up to 10 feet long, or 3 meters, and weigh 176 pounds, or 80 kilograms. Unlike most lizards, Komodo dragons are meat eaters. They've been known to eat wild pigs, water buffalo, and deer. Komodo dragons live in Indonesia, but because humans are moving into their natural habitat, they're in danger of dying out.
Health tips.
Pencils and pens are very useful tools, but they can actually be dangerous. Well, I know that may sound a bit strange, but think about it. Pencils and pens have sharp points. So if you're walking from one place to another, always carry pencils and pens with a pointy side down. That way, if you trip or fall, the point won't be as likely to puncture your skin. Of course, pointy side down is the way to carry any sharp tool. For example, scissors or screwdrivers. Do your parents change the oil in their cars themselves? Lots of people in the United States do. It's a great way to save money. But what should they do with the oil that's left over? If motor oil isn't disposed of properly, it can cause all sorts of problems. If only 1 gallon of motor oil, about 3.8 liters, gets into a local lake, stream, or pond, it can pollute a year's supply of drinking water for 50 people. It will also make the animals living in the water very sick. And if oil gets on the feathers of a water bird, they can't clean themselves and they'll die. So instead of pouring oil down the sewer drain on the street, tell your parents to bring it to a local mechanic. Then the oil will be recycled and used again. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.